Hello friends, this is Anubha Sahai and today we are going to discuss about RTE Act, that is Right to Education Act. Now the Constitution's 86th Amendment, Act 2002, inserted Article 21 in the Constitution of India to provide free and compulsory education of all the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years as a fundamental right. The Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act, that is RTE Act 2009, means that every child has a right to full-time elementary education in a formal school. Now, Article 21 in RTE Act came into effect on 1st April 2010. The title of RTE Act incorporates the word free and compulsory. Free education means that no child other than a child who has been admitted by his or her parent to a school which is not aided or financially supported by government shall be liable to pay any kind of fee or charges or expenses which may prevent him or her from pursuing and completing elementary education. It means any school which is not financially supported or aided by government, like the aided private schools. In these schools, the education is completely free. And in unaided, there are unaided schools also. In these schools, unaided school also, education is free only, but that is limited up to EWS category. So economically weaker section, the student belonging from EWS category, for them also education is free even in those schools which are not aided or supported financially by the government. So these are called unaided schools. In unaided schools also, education is free for those children who belong to EWS category, that is economically and weaker section. So each and every private school has to keep 25% seat reserved for these children which belong to EWS category. Now, compulsory education also casts an obligation on the government, local authorities to provide and to ensure admission, attendance, completion of elementary education by all children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. So it is the responsibility of the government and local authorities to ensure that all the children should seek admission. Should seek admission in all these schools, and they should also ensure the proper attendance of these students which are in the age group of 6 to 14 years. Recently, government is also planning to amend RTE Act, and they're going to include children from KG till 12th in RTE Act. So from KG till 12th also, the students will be getting benefit of the Right to Education Act. Now RTE Act provides for right of children to free and compulsory education till completion of elementary education in a neighborhood school. It also clarifies that compulsory education means obligation of the government to see to it that no child in the age group of 6 to 14 years is deprived of education. And free education means that no child shall be liable to pay any fee or any charges or expenses which may prevent him or her from pursuing elementary education. So in the schools which are not financially aided by government, in these schools they can charge fees, but only not they cannot charge from those students which belong to EWS category. But other schools which are aided and financially supported by government, like private aided schools, in these schools the education of children belonging from 6 to 14 years of age group is totally free. Now, Right to Education Act also lays down norms and standards relating to student-teacher ratio. Student-teacher ratio is 40:1. It means that a teacher in a class, not more than 40 students shall be permitted. So for 40 students, one teacher has to be appointed by that particular school. Now RT Act also provides for appointment of qualified and trained teachers in these schools with requisite academic qualification. So the teachers in the schools must be qualified. Now it also provides for prohibition of deployment of teachers for any kind of non-educational work other than census, election of local authority, state legislature and parliament, and also disaster relief. So teachers cannot be deployed for any other work apart from these, and also any other non-educational work. Right to Education Act also prohibits physical and mental harassment of the child. It also prohibits screening procedure of a child while seeking admission in any school, and it prohibits collection of capitation fee also. The school cannot collect capitation fee from the student. And it also provides, Right to Education Act also prohibits the teachers from taking private tuition, and also it provides for running of school. It prohibits the running of school without recognition. So a school cannot run without taking recognition from the concerned authority, which is the education department. So these are some of the features of Right to Education Act, and it also provides for development of curriculum in consonance of the values enshrined in our Constitution of India, which would ensure all-round development of the child and child-friendly and child-centric learning. So in RT Education Act, government is mandated, and it is the responsibility of the government to also develop a curriculum, a child-friendly curriculum, stress-free environment for children. So these are the basic features of Right to Education Act, which I have explained today. In future, I will take up one subject from RT Education Act, RTE Act, and then I will explain it in detail. So thank you from my side, and have a nice day.